G'day everyone and welcome to RRB's Creations. In today's video I'll be sharing with you my latest custom minifigures. Before we begin today's video, if you enjoy custom minifigures and want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would be much appreciated. So the last custom video I did actually a little while ago is actually done really well, and I'm surprised by that. It's the most viewed video on this current channel that I have right now. And I did say in that video that I would produce more custom minifigures in the future, which I have now. And I'm glad you all enjoyed that previous video. I hope you enjoyed this one just as much. These are 9 brand new customs I've created in the last week or so, and I'm very happy to be sharing these with you guys. So the customs I actually went for in this video to create are the Elemental Masters, the original Elemental Masters. You saw in the last video I did the Elemental Masters that hadn't been made into minifigures, but now they have. These are the original Elemental Masters, and I don't believe they ever will be made into minifigures, so I believe I'll be sitting on these for quite a while. I also made a King Vangelis, a Milton Dyer, and an Unagami as a child minifigure. So that's what you'll be seeing in this video coming up. And now I will share with you these custom minifigures. What you see before you is the latest custom minifigures that I've made in the last week or so. They look good. I hope you can discern kind of who they are based on their appearance and not just what I tell you that they are. I will be doing an in-depth look at each figure individually, so be prepared for that. That's what we're going to see in a second. This is the group as a whole. Let me know what your favorite is just by looking at this, and let me know any changes you would make just by looking at this. Okay, so starting off we have the child version of Unagami, the iteration made by Milton Dyer that he wanted it really to be. So I just made this pretty simple figure. I just had to give the Pac-Man torso design, and that's it. Take the hair from Unagami, and that was a J head, I believe, from, I think it was actually Prime Empire, that head, to be honest. And then the grey legs, so the grey short legs. So that's child Unagami, pretty simple figure. The most simple, I think, out of the bunch that I've made so far. The next character is actually, funnily enough, Milton Dyer from Prime Empire. And this figure, also pretty simple. The only issue was the hair. I had to actually paint it, and it was grey. I needed it to be grey for his character's form. This is Sirius Black's hair from Expecto Patronum, that set. I had a few spare ones, so I used that hair. And then the torso, I just had to make the print for his torso design. And the pants, I don't actually know what figure they're from, but I didn't do anything to those, so fairly simple overall. Another simple figure to make. The back has nothing that special, nothing at all. Next we have King Vangelis, obviously made for my Shintaro Ninjago City MOC. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. It's the last one uploaded before this video on the channel. King Vangelis is obviously the Skull Sorcerer from Shintaro. He was in disguise. Well, the Skull Sorcerer was a disguise more so, but his king outfit and attire was changed, but due to the skull that he possessed of Hazadur. So this figure, I'm really happy with this figure. The only issue obviously is the head. That's obviously the only issue with this figure. The rest of it's pretty damn accurate, 100% accurate, to be honest. To me, this is probably the best one I've made so far. Just the head. If you have any ideas for the head and a suitable head for the Skull Sorcerer, please let me know. Here is the back. Obviously, nothing that fancy, but it is what it is. I'm actually quite pleased with this character. This is the Elemental Master of Lightning. I'm quite pleased with her. She's come out really well. The legs came out really well. The torso's decent. You know what? I like the lighter shade of blue that I've left. I was going to colour that and make it the darker blue, but I'm happy with the lighter shade. I don't know, it just pops out. You can tell who she is, what her character is. It's the Elemental Master of Lightning, and that's blatantly obvious. So this is a really cool character, and I'm very happy with this figure. And the back of it, again, nothing going on there. Just bland. Next is my least favourite one overall. This is just what I came up with. There was no front-on shot of the Elemental Master of Gravity, the original Elemental Master of Gravity. So I had to deal with a side shot. I will change this eventually, just for now it has to do, because I want to get this video out But I am happy with the helmet. The helmet's great. Gold, fantastic. The face is decent. It's just the torso's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. So let me know what I should change with this figure. Let me know if I should make a custom torso, because there just was no front-on shot of this character. There's the back. Yes, I used ET's torso. That's fantastic. Next, we have Cole's grandfather. This is obviously the, well, original Elemental Master of Earth. And I'm very happy with this figure. I think it came out fantastic. I'm pleased. Great overall. The face is the only issue. Obviously, I don't really want it to be a happy face, but it can be. It can be a happy face. We'll do that. The beard and everything was the right shape. I just need it to be a kind of a crooked, maybe an angry kind of face for an Elemental Master. That's fine. The helmet's fantastic. The gold, again, painted gold, looks great. Just, I'm very pleased with this figure overall. The back, definitely the most bland of all. Now, this is the Elemental Master of Sound. Pleased with this figure overall. I'm very decently pleased. Not very, I'd say decently pleased. He could have come out a little bit better, but the hat is kind of the only issue to me with the texture work. I did the Sharpie work. I'm not the most proud of that. I just have to refine that a little bit more. Overall, it looks good. You can tell it's the Elemental Master of Sound if you compare it to a photo. So that's what I was going for, and I think I've captured that. The back, yep, that's right. I used the character from Wizard of Oz, so I forget his name, but anyway, I used that character's torso. That was bad. Next is the Elemental Master of Shadow, the original Elemental Master of Shadow, and I think this character came out pretty well as well. Pretty simple, just different torso, and I also painted the hair black instead of brown. Now, this is different. I mean, this shots from, I believe it's Hands of Time, where this character has black hair, and then further back in like season 1 or Tournament of Elements, where this character has brown hair. I went with the black hair. It's more recent, so I don't know. It's weird, but that's her. That's yep. I used character from Harry Potter, Kingsley Shacklebolt. I used his torso for this. I had a few spare as well, and yeah, it came out good. I don't mind the purple on the back. That's the purple line, the blue line. That's fine. It ensemble. It's great. Last but not least, the old cliche, the Elemental Master of Ice. Here he is in all his glory. Now, this figure turned out decent. Again, decent. Not 100% the best thing in the world, obviously, but decent enough to go on my collection and tell you who he is. You can tell who he is if you compare him to a picture. There he is. Elemental Master of Ice, and I think I've done that. The hair comes in white. Yes, I know. It came in the defensive crate. No, I used to have that figure, but I sold it. I sold all the figures from Star Wars that I had at the time. Stupid me. Whatever. We'll move on. It's fine. I painted white hair, red hair white. That's whatever. I got a few of those. We're good. Figure turned out okay. I don't know where those legs are from. I think it's from maybe the Ice series of Ninjago. I don't remember actually off the top of my head, but I believe it might have been the Ice series from just the top of my head, but I'm probably wrong. Anyway, there's the front. Torso's okay. The back, I believe this is Newt Scamander's torso. I had like 15 of them because I bought that set for $4 on clearance. The Dimensions one, I bought like 20 of them. Anyway, that's fine. Looks great. So those were my custom minifigures. Let me know if you like them. Let me know which one's your favorite. Let me know what you want me to create in the future, what minifigures you want to see in the future, and I'll definitely get on producing those figures as well. Thanks everyone for watching today's video. Please drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Subscribe and receive lifetime supply of Master Chen noodles.